Greetings and welcome to Factorio. I'm Dgray, and today we continue our Let's Play of Krastorio 2, where we last episode just got our Singularity lab up and running, and we are starting to use the first bit of science. So, as you can see, we'll probably need quite a bit more. Each one takes 60 seconds to go through, and we need 500 of them. So, as soon as we can, we will start to expand this down. Let's just set up one more for now, just to get it going, because we do have productivity modules stored up. That should mean we can just expand it down a few times like this, and at least get it 8 times as fast as it was before. And that is at least an increase of what we had before. Now that this is going, we might do a complete cell with it afterwards, but for now, let's just get this going. Can't remember what we made right here. Or was that the beginning of that one? I think it might have been when we realized we were missing a lot of things. So let's just keep it there for now. So in this episode, I kind of want to look at one of the next things we'll need to do. And that is pretty much the lithium. That needs lithium chloride. And yeah. To get those, we need a few things. If you look here, that is going to be needed for the matter research data. So that's why I'm kind of making it at the moment. So we have it set up for when we get to this point. One other thing we were looking at was also setting up... Oh, snap. Our power is taking a beating. Is that because of these ones? If it is, no, it can't be just this. We'll kind of have to figure out what's going on with all of our things at the moment. Because we are most definitely not producing enough power as is. Which is quite surprising. So, before we continue this episode, or start this up for real, let's just take a small amount, or small while looking at this, because it is the thing. Whoa, Singularity labs, do they cost that much to run? It does say 42 megawatts. Oh snap. Let's just get a few of these away for now. That was a bit more expensive than I had anticipated. Yeah, we'll have to do a power expansion this episode instead. Completely changing up what I had planned for this episode. That is always fun. So these are taking 42 megawatts. Holy moly, let's just take you away as well. Pretty much. That is way too much for us to handle at the moment. So we could do the easy way for now. And just getting more coal power. We can pretty much make one as long as this just over here. But yeah, let's just do that for now. I think that could solve our issue. Can we just, let's try this, take this part and put it into the cell just below here. Pretty much doing that one. Will that work? If we do this, and let's just take a quick trip over here. Luckily it's right next to us, so it should be somewhat easy to set up. I can't remember if the ratio has changed a bit since we made it last. And by ratio I mean the water ratios, because I did notice some of it changed once in a while. It might just be how much the pump is producing. Let's just have a quick look. I was looking for... Where is the pump? Am I completely blind for not seeing the pump? Well, there we are. There we are, yeah. Still 12, so it should still be fine. I think we can just hook these up further down this shouldn't be consuming all the water yet. So let's just do a quick and dirty expansion. I think we do it here and just do it like that. And take you two. Just over this way, please. You can take the first one. And you can take the second one. And let's get this power up and running. So water is flowing. We just need to hook up a little belt from up here. Just like this. And then we'll have to remember to fix this in the future. Because I can already see a ton of problems with this going forward. Because I didn't notice how power hungry the things are. So if you look at DT fuel cells or just a normal uranium fuel cells, that is probably one of the things we'll have to set up first then. We could also go into solar, but to run one Singularity lab we'll need 160. And that does cost a small amount of resources, but yeah, let's try solar. Oh, we also have gas power. 4 megawatts. That's only 10 for one. So that might also be a thing we could try to do, just to have gas powered. Let's try gas powered. I've never tried that before. It could be fun, just to try all the different power productions available. So let's get one here for now. What if you say gas production? It's right here. Gas powered. Should quite easily fill these up. 20 seconds, not too bad. We'll just kind of let it fill up. Then you might want to design some of these, or at least check what kind of ratios they need. Gas powered, please. Right there. It's been a while since I've had buildings that consume so much power that our system just kinda, yeah, went a bit crazy. Don't know if our oil down here can support it. Almost none of this is running, so it probably can. Of course, we'll fly most things in. But for now, I just want to see what is it needs. And then we'll do some power production. Let's just try it out here for now. Just to give it a look. Let's give it a go right here. Burns petroleum gas or bioethanol? Is one of them better than the other one? That is the question. Biofuel. Bioethanol. Have it right here. Oxygen, wood, and steam. That's actually a way to get it from nothing instead of using oil. That could be quite fun, and we have a bit of wood we can use for it. Let's try that production. We should have a ton of oxygen in storage anyway. So what if we make bioethanol as a new setup? Do we have the fuel refinery? Oh, we already have it somewhere. Let's see. Right here. Just give me a few of you. But then let's try and set up something new. That we can actually do with wood. I'm not sure if what the ratios are at all. So we'll need, oh, let's just move you in here. 1, 1, 2, and you can just go in a straight line. We'll then need jumpy jumpies. And we will need to make steam as well. It's only one place or one way to make that. There's steam turbines. Yeah, but we probably have to do it with a boiler. Pretty much this one to make it. I don't think there's any other way to get steam. Let's see here. There's any good way to get it. That is not a lot of ways to get steam. So let's try a boiler and see if we can get this to work and if it's even a surplus in power. It probably is. Otherwise I will get what's called quite surprised. So boiler. To be honest, we could actually just do this. Just get you down here for now. That needs water as well. But we can't transport steam in barrels, so we don't really have another solution for it. Is that correct? No steam here. Yeah, we'll have to do it the hard way if we want to produce this. So the boiler. Just get one down here. Because then we need to fly water in. Unless we just take it from right here. That could actually not be a bad idea. Please just fill this in, please. Let's give ourselves like that. That'll be fine. Then we just have some pipes piping it into this one. Or flying it in as we're doing everywhere else. Since that is kind of the way we're doing it. You can burn everything. Probably give you a charcoal to produce bio into the next one. Let's see. You will require 120. You will produce 20 a second. That means that this one needs 6 seconds to fill up. So it's pretty much what is that? 3 boilers to these. So 3 to 1. No, 3 of these to 1 boiler. So 1, 2, 3. That's gonna do 1 boiler. Can we do some kind of cool setup for this? So you kind of go like here at the back. Right here at the back, and then connect in. So we do a 3 to 1 setup. That means in 20 seconds, this one will produce 400. These will need 360. So there's a bit of a surplus. That is completely fine. So that means we'll need oxygen in and we'll need water in. So water we can take from right here. We have a nice little setup. And we just lay it along this line so it takes up almost no room. Probably do something like this. Then we can have the oxygen out up here. Because oxygen needs half of that. So if you turn this one, goes in here with the water. That should be enough for this one to start. Then we just need our requester. Requesting in a bit of coal. And let's remember to do it with burner inserters so things don't go out in case you run out of power. That's not that important right here. Let's just see if we get it to produce. That's going to go into this one. This one is going to request. What kind of fuels do we have? I'm guessing this one might be better. Because that is this one for this one. So let's do some coke. Let's give 200 in. I think that'll be fine. Might be a bit overkill. But then we at least have some in storage in case we need more. Is bioethanol used for anything else? Biofuel? Yes, it's pretty much just used for this one or burning. And I kind of just want to get it directly into our power production. That's the steam being produced. Oh, I have a mistake here. We'll have to give it a bit more room for the input of wood to this one. At least if we don't do a belt down the middle where we can run that. So what if we do this instead? Can we jump you out to some missile one? This is gonna be an interesting build, if I say so myself. Because then we can have this one going down this way. And we can pretty much do this on over here. 3 times. Output. Oh wait. That was silly. Unless we can just go directly into gas power. 6 per second. This one produces. What is that producing? 120. Is that 6 per second it's producing? So is this a 1-to-1? Ah. That is actually quite nice. That is actually very, very good. Very lucky, to be honest. Unless I'm missing something very, very simple. Because that means we can just put it directly in. Can we then be as lucky as we can fit them next to each other as well? Well, we'll do this. That'll also give us room for whatever things we need otherwise. So yeah, I actually think this could work. And we move you up a bit. So if you're right here for now, you'll produce enough steam for free. You'll produce enough for free of these. And everything else will get flown in. Yeah, I'm liking this, to be honest. This doesn't seem too bad. Just gonna change this one to one of the other ones just to get some more research done. There we are. So this is a 1-to-1, a 1-to-3, a 1-to-1, and then we can pretty much copy paste this around as much as we need. We'll just need the wood to go in on the belt. And do we have an oxygen production somewhere? Should have oxygen being produced down here. That doesn't seem like that is going into barrels yet, so we have to fix that afterwards. So if we just take this one for now, actually fit it in right here with the belts going the opposite way. Or we can just, that's actually way easier than doing a belt. Remove this and just do requesters instead. That would be easier. Or to save a bit of resources, we can do that and add in a loader. And I think we will be able to grab from this one. Let's just give that a test. Do we have any wood? Fortunately not. Please just bring a bit to me so I can test this out. I could actually just done it to this one. That is not a lot of wood. Oh well. Yeah, I can grab. Good. So this will work for what we need. And I kind of want to do this then. Because that way this will go, that won't go, that won't go. This will continue down to the ones below. This will give this fuel. To be honest, there's no need to connect them up we can actually do it something like this instead. Or to save some pipe, we can do here to here. That'll have to go like that. And this one can just go to there. Could almost move it in one more, to be honest, if we just lined this up a bit better. Let's actually do that, because the one way to fix it is actually just doing this. You can move in one to here. Instead of this, we'll just kind of jump this one. So do that and drag a belt. That makes it more compact. That looks quite nice. This one goes out one. We could move it down a bit. So to be honest, what if we do this? Move you to here instead. That way. Inventory full. That's a bit annoying. Please take barrels away. I don't really want water barrels on my person. Yeah. That seems good. So that means this should work. This can continue down. Wood should be coming out way faster than we need it. So this can support an entire row. We'll change you to oxygen. Oxygen out. And a single request just right here requesting oxygen. That means we have a bit more room here. This one will still work, will still produce. And you can kind of go out to here and jump down. Meaning that we can pretty much take these three and move them down one. Skip this one when you expand it down though. So please take you away. Let's just do this and remove what we don't need. This is the closest we can get it. So let's try that. We'll move this water system there. We'll remove the oxygen. Remove that part, and you'll just kind of connect up with these. Would actually move this up more than if you wanted to hook up better, but I think this is fine. Everything should connect up at least. You will need, oh, you have one. That's good. And we just need some water. So here. So what about this setup, guys? Will this work as intended? We can move you out here. Oh, we can't, because then we can't power the rest. So what if we do this instead? 2, and then we'll do here and here. Don't know if this is the best setup we can do, but it looks somewhat good, to be honest. Means we can remove that part. And that should generate power for us as soon as we reduce this. The only thing we need to do is remove you and make a bit of oxygen flow in. So let's just get the oxygen and see if it works. If it does, that'll be good. It'll actually be very, very good. Oxygen. You are... Oh, you're quite far down south. Right here. And we just need to give you an input-output. Pretty much this one. Just change it out for something else. And could just do right-handed transport lane for now. But I want to have it in here in case we have to move this at some point. So right there should be fine. That way. Barrels will go in. We'll change you out to fill oxygen. That should fill up very, very quickly. So let's leave this for now. That should give us what we need to see if our biofuel production up here is starting to run. Still no power, but that is to be expected since we're not really done with it yet. This is going. That means all of these are going. Now it's just if that is making a lot of pollution. Oh wait, this is crafting speed 2 or something. Oh, it seems it might be crafting speed 2. So we'll have to set this out a bit differently. Yeah, because... Oh wait, is it just because it's missing something? Let's just check if this is better now, that these are running down here as well. That might actually have been the problem, since they share the fuel. Steam is not coming out either. Because you should have water going in. Oh, it's these again. Okay, let's check this now, if this works. Hopefully it does. I don't see any crafting speed here, so it should work. If we can produce steam fast enough. Output 20 per second. Water should be coming out fast enough. Ah, there we go. Things are filling up. Just need the rest of it to fill up as well. It's actually making quite a lot of noise, and it takes up quite a bit of room as well to do this. Okay, it seems better now. Let's see if it is getting closer to run full speed. Ah, come on. Just the last bit of things we need for it to run. Do you take productivity? I just want to try. Do you take productivity? So that could be something we could... No, that's probably not work. This is pretty much just producing energy, so... Let's give it a bit more than 7. Let's do 50. There we are. That seems to be working. How much is that producing? 27. Plus we do have 6. Plus 4.5, so that's 27. So that's actually good. Not sure how this is in terms of efficiency, but we should be able to move it around and get down a second one as well. Don't know if you can fit in more than 2 at a time in one cell. Might not be the most space efficient thing in the world, because we can't fit it anymore at least. What if we do this? And then we'll just kind of cut you, all of you out, and put you in the middle. And then we have a small setup that does something. And we can always just expand it out because everything is flown in and it is contained here. Yeah, quite pleased with that. Set the power. Oh, wait. Oh, something completely messed up there. Please cut all of it. Guessing that was went wrong. We didn't get all of it moved. There we are. And you can get your own little corner here. We'll probably have to get some air purifiers down. But as we said, that is one thing we'll start to look at. So let's just save a little blueprint here of you. Can actually save a little blueprint somewhere a bit different. Please destroy you. Let's take some poles as well, so we know how to line. Oh, so we know how to line it up. Let's do that. That seems somewhat easy to follow. No power for you, so we do need to add in a small connection. Right here probably, or maybe at the bottom. There we go. That should be a way to solve our power situation. Or well, it's not gonna solve it in the long run. Because one of these rows only gives, pretty much one cell powers one Singularity lab. So this is kind of wasted now that I think about it. Because it doesn't really do what we want it to. Look, it looks like it's polluting so much. But it was a fun little thing to try and build. So, yeah, fun little project. In the last few seconds here, let's just throw in a few of these air purifiers. I think that will be a good way to end this. Didn't we save our blueprints? Or is it just marked with something else now? Yeah, it's marked with that one. Let's get it into our little blueprint book. And give it an air purifier instead. And let's just stamp it around a few places if we can see. Yeah, the pollution is insanely bad. Not gonna do it everywhere right now. I just want to get some of it up and running. Especially the places where they needs it the most. Ooh, luckily can just... Oh, it can't fit in there, so we'll have to skip it. There needs one. But this should start to clear out a bit of the pollution we have. Will it be enough? Probably not. But the bottom right does seem like the correct solution in terms of getting it a bit better. Let's get one over here. Luckily everything is moved by robots, so I don't really have to worry about it in the near future. So I'll kind of try and leave it there and see how much this clears out of pollution. No idea how good these are. But now that we have a bit, that means that next episode we can start to lay something down that can take care of all of these things. Or at least all of the outputs from these. Because we will be getting some we have to restore some of the used pollution filters. To get the dirty water out and then fix it. But we did get this produced, up and running. Could probably add in some more Singularity labs now. Just to get it going a bit faster. So let's just put in one more. To at least have the ground structure for what we need. Some of the power requirements does come from us adding in modules. So that is pretty much way more power than we are. They all activate. It's going to be... I was going to say it's going to be a shit show. But it is going to be an issue. That'll actually affect this quite badly as soon as the power goes out. Because that will load the production here. And then it will all cascade down. And... yeah, that won't be good. So we'll look more at power next episode. I think that'll be the best thing to do. So thank you so much for watching, guys. Hopefully you did enjoy it, or did enjoy it even. If you did, please remember to hit that like button. And if you're new to the channel, please remember to hit the sub button as well. And with that, I will see you in the next episode. Bye, guys.